because you know these are true. I am the Son of God.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory to you, O Lord. Jesus make the disciple get into the boat and go on ahead to the other side, while he would send the crowds away. After sending the crowds away, he went up into the hills by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone, while the boat, by now far out of the lake, was battling with the heavy sea, for there was a headwind. In the fourth watch of the night, he went toward them, walking on the lake. And when the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. "Is he a ghost?" they said, and cried out in fear. But at once Jesus called out to them, saying, "Courage, it is I, do not be afraid." It was Peter who answered, "Lord," he said, "if it is you, tell me to come to you across the water." "Come," said Jesus. Then Peter got out of the boat and started walking toward Jesus across the water. But as soon as he felt the force of the wind, he took fright and began to sink. "Lord, save me," he cried. Jesus put out his hand at once and held him. "Man of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?" And as they got into the boat, the wind dropped. The men in the boat bowed down before him and said, "Truly, you are the Son of God." Everyone, the Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
My dear friends, the disciples of Jesus had good reason to fear. They were seasoned fishermen. They got experience about fishing, and they knew that howling wind and churning waves meant trouble, big trouble on the sea. They had just learned too about John the Baptist's death. Might Jesus, or even they, be next to be caught, arrested, and killed? Then in the middle of the night, as they were fighting to stay afloat on dangerous seas, the disciples saw Jesus walking toward them on the water. "Courage," Jesus said. It means take heart. Jesus urged, "It is I." Notice that Jesus did not deny the fear of the disciple. He accepted. Instead, he offered them the antidote to their fear. This verse is sometimes translated, "Be of good cheer," because in Greek word, Matthew chose here tarsio. That means courage, or be bold, or confident. So Jesus was not exactly telling them to cheer up, but to be confident, to trust in him. Jesus was telling his disciples to make a decision based on facts. He wanted them to acknowledge their emotion rising up within them and take control over them. In effect, he was saying, be confident, my friends, and remember, it is I who healed the sick, I who multiply loaves and fish, I who walk calmly on the raging sea. Because you know, these are true. I am the Son of God. We all have experienced what it's like to be in the grip of powerful negative emotions, such as fear, anxiety, rage. But Jesus promised that we can experience peace in any situation. Just imitate Peter. Ask the Lord to help.